If series. What would happen if radiation and radioactivity did not exist? We instinctively feel a sense of rejection when we hear the word radioactivity. But did you know that the warm sunlight we greet every morning, the starlight that adorns the night sky, and even the subtle chemical reactions happening within our bodies are all included in the broad category of radiation? What would happen if, at this very moment, all kinds of radiation and radioactive decay phenomena disappeared from the universe? Is it simply a blessing that dangerous nuclear waste would vanish? Or is this the beginning of a colossal disaster that we cannot even imagine? Today, we will delve deeply into how this invisible energy has sustained the universe and human civilization through a parallel world where radiation does not exist. Part 1. The Death of a Star, the universe that lost its light. Let's first look at the sky. All stars, including the sun, are massive nuclear fusion reactors. Hydrogen nuclei fuse and release enormous amounts of energy, which is radiation. If there were no radiation, the sun would lose its means of transmitting energy to the outside. The light and heat being transmitted to Earth are immediately blocked, and the universe falls into eternal darkness. Plants that were photosynthesizing will go extinct within a few days, and the food chain will collapse. Stars are not merely burning flames. They are the veins of the universe that circulate energy through radiation. Part 2. Frozen Planet, the last heat of Earth. Now, let's shift our gaze down into the ground. Even though it has been 4.5 billion years since the Earth was formed, why is the core still in a liquid state? It is thanks to the heat emitted by the radioactive elements, such as uranium and thorium, that exist in the Earth's interior, which are constantly decaying. If the radiation disappears, this internal heating device will turn off. The Earth's outer core cools rapidly and turns solid, which causes the dynamo effect that made the Earth act as a giant magnet to stop. In other words, the Earth's magnetic field will disappear. 자기장은 우주에서 쏟아지는 that protects us from the deadly high-energy particles pouring in from space. Our Earth without this shield would lose its atmosphere to solar winds and become a desolate planet like Mars. Part 3. The Collapse of Medical Engineering. Invisible Truth. Let's delve into the human civilization. The modern medical system is a culmination of radiation engineering. X-rays taken when bones are fractured, and CT scans that provide a three-dimensional view of internal organs. And even PET-CT, which analyzes metabolism at the cellular level, all utilize radiation. Without radiation, doctors become blind healers who cannot look inside the patient's body. Cancer treatment is even more hopeless. This is because radiation therapy that minimizes damage to normal cells while destroying cancer cells becomes impossible. The cutting-edge engineering technologies currently being developed at the Research Institute, such as precision imaging-guided radiation therapy and proton therapy, will all fade into history. Part 4. The Stagnation of Industry and Digital. The Limits of Microfabrication. What about the semiconductors we use? Modern semiconductor processes use extreme ultraviolet EUV radiation, which has a short wavelength to draw fine circuits at the nanometer scale. Without radiation engineering, the high-performance smartphones and supercomputers we enjoy cannot exist. Additionally, non-destructive testing to assess the safety of large structures will become impossible, as the engineering techniques that use radiation to check for microcracks in aircraft engines or corrosion in gas pipes disappear. The risk of major accidents will sharply increase. The radiation sterilization technology that extends the shelf life of food will disappear, causing significant disruptions to the global food supply chain. Part 5. The Halt of Evolution. Life without mutation. From a biological perspective, radiation is a double-edged sword. Excessive exposure destroys genes, but the low background radiation, in natural conditions, can induce subtle variations in DNA. which may serve as a driving force for biological evolution. If mutations caused by radiation do not occur at all, it becomes difficult for living organisms to secure the diversity needed to adapt to environmental changes. Among the countless coincidences that allowed humanity to evolve into its current form, there may be a strand of radiation from space that altered genetic information. Conclusion: a world without radiation. A world without radiation. For harmonious energy is not the paradise we dreamed of. It signifies a harsh land without light, without warmth, and a stagnant society where progress has stopped. We must thoroughly manage the dangers of radiation and ensure safety, but at the same time, we must not forget that this energy is an essential force that sustains the universe and civilization. It is thanks to the efforts of engineers who handle invisible light that we can dream of a better tomorrow than today. How do you view radiation now? Your subscriptions and likes are a great help in creating YouTube videos. This has been The Parallel World, analyzed through science and engineering, IF series.